welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my October beauty favorites, and I decided to film this today because I'm not gonna lie, when Halloween is over, I go to a dark place. Like, I just love Halloween so much. I love the entire month of October, so when it ends, there's definitely a little hole in my black heart. But I've definitely been distracting myself by just diving headfirst into the next holiday, so I've already decided how I'm gonna decorate my house, where my tree is gonna go, the theme for the Christmas tree, and everything like that. So it's basically just one continuous vicious holiday cycle, and I live for it. So today I thought we could sort of celebrate the month that was October by showing you guys the products that I loved so much, some new discoveries, and things that I've just been obsessed with. So why don't we get started? And the first thing I want to show you guys are these liquid lipsticks. I am wearing one of them on my lips right now, and these are by LipLand. So I feel like I'm a little late to the game on these, but once I tried one of the shades, I was addicted, and I just kept trying new colors, and I just love them so much. The assortment of colors are really, really beautiful. They have so many earth tones, which you guys know I'm a fan of, but they're really rich earth tones. They're not flat colors. They're very complex and really just beautiful shades. The one that I'm wearing right now is Virtue. It's really beautiful. I love this because it's a burgundy, but it sort of has a mauve-y persuasion to it. And all of these go on so amazing. It's a really lightweight, silky formula. So it's just feather light on your lips. It has great pigmentation, but it doesn't dry up and crack on your lips. It looks super smooth. So your lips just look nice and soft versus looking like a craisin or something. This is called RadioActive, and I feel like this one would be a really good shade for the holidays. It's just your classic red, like a blue-based brighter red. Eclipse is a bit darker than Virtue. It's sort of similar, but you can see it's a little bit deeper. You could definitely wear those two together. This one is Gamma, and it is so gorgeous. It's just a really beautiful blackened, deep berry tone. So I love that. And you can see how easy it was to do those swatches. They're just so pigmented. These normally sell for, on the website, I think they are $18.99 normally, but I really wanted to tell you guys that I saw today, I was looking up some information on the website, and I saw that they are on sale, like 25% off if you put in the code, and it is listed on the website underneath each color. So they're 25% off. I think it brings it down to around $14. So I definitely want to make sure I mention that in this video too. Okay, so for the next product, I know a lot of you guys have been following me on my journey to find the perfect blonde eyebrow product. It has been more difficult than you would think. You would think that'd be something easy to find. I have kind of like a peachy undertone in my skin, and my hair is really warm blonde, even though I try to fight it all the time and get that cool icy blonde. It just is what it is. I just don't think those really ashy gray toned eyebrow products that we've all been conditioned that we have to use on ourselves, I don't think they look right on me. It just looks, it's too much of a harsh contrast. I think it looks great on some blondes, but for me, it's just odd looking. So I finally found one. Oh, I'm so happy to say. It's the perfect color, it's the perfect formula, it's just the perfect product in general, and shocker, it is not an Anastasia product. So this is actually a little Lancome eyebrow pencil. It is the Les Sourcils Définis. It's the Brow Expert, and the shade that I use is 101 Blonde. The little spoolie on the end is really interesting. It's sort of like a little angled, toothy plastic spoolie, and I think it works pretty well though. The reason I love this so much is, first of all, it's tiny. It's teeny tiny, so you can get a really precise edge on your eyebrow, but you also, it's still small enough to go in and get that perfectly shaped tail of your eyebrow that you're looking for. It just goes on so easily, and it fills in all the little gaps really quickly because it's so creamy. It just sort of blends everything in together. I feel like I can fill in my brows so quickly with this, and I always get an amazing result. But I just love this product so much, so much in fact that I actually, when I went down to get a new one at the Macy's in Center City, Philadelphia, they only had one left, and I was trying to buy multiple of them, and she's like, sorry hon, we only have one. So looks like I'm gonna have to start stockpiling these in my basement. But moral of the story is, if you guys out there have lighter hair and you have trouble finding a brow product that looks right, I would definitely try out the Lancome Brow Expert. And again, the shade that I use is 101 Blonde. Okay guys, so this next product I am so excited to show you guys. I even kept the box because I want to remember every single thing about it so I can tell you guys. This is the Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. So this is supposed to correct all the signs of a bad face day, from dullness, dehydration, puffiness, fine lines, and fatigue, and I can say that it 100% does. The first time I tried this and I looked at my bare skin in the mirror, I physically said, whoa. Like, it was crazy the difference that this makes. It kind of gives your skin this luminescence, this otherworldly ethereal glow. It basically makes you look like a fairy, okay? This makes you look like a fairy. But besides that, I noticed right away that it really seals off your skin, similar to the effect that MAC Fix Plus has on your skin. So before I do my foundation, I will spray my face down with a bunch of Fix Plus, and it just seals everything off. It creates a really smooth surface for your makeup, so your makeup goes on a lot more smoothly. And this does that times 5,000. It creates a perfectly smooth surface on your skin. It's amazing. It plumps it up. It looks like you can't see any kind of texture or dryness or dullness. It has that lavender tone to it, so it's sort of, you don't really notice it though. It's definitely very subtle as you apply it. I think it translates into more of just a soft focus glow. It truly does blur out so many skin issues that I had, any kind of, you know, imperfections, stuff like that. It's honestly amazing, so much so that I wore this the other day without a stitch of makeup. I just wore this on my skin because I thought it made my skin look that good. And you know, that's not something that I say very often. I mean, I feel like I'm very lucky to have pretty good skin. I don't think I look in the mirror ever and say, oh my gosh, my skin looks incredible. You know, just being real, that's not something that we say very often. And that is truly how I felt when I applied this. It was just insane. So let's see if I can get it to kind of come across on camera on the back of my hand. I blended it in and you can see it just kind of gives that fairy skin look. They should really change the name of this to Fairy Skin Primer. But it's just so beautiful, so youthful, and it's so different than anything else I've ever tried. I think it's hard to explain until you see it on your face without foundation. I did apply it underneath my foundation today. But again, it's just something that I love to wear by itself. I highly recommend you guys check this out. And Becca, another home run. Okay guys, so my next favorite is this blush by MAC. This is called Gingerly, and it is a beautiful color. I feel like this is such a perfect blush tone for fall. It brings just the right amount of that like spicy warmth to your cheeks, and I think they describe it on the MAC website as a Capri Bronze, which is sort of an interesting description, but it still has that warmth to it. It works really great as a blush color, and I've actually been applying this a bit differently lately. So I'll take my blush brush, and I used to apply my blush, sort of stack it up diagonally on the side of my cheeks like this, and lately I've been applying it more towards the front and kind of rounding out the apples of my cheeks and applying it a bit lower and towards the front. It kind of adds more dimension and sculpts out my face. It also adds a bit more color to the front of my face, which sometimes can become a little light after adding all my concealers and my setting powders and everything like that. Sometimes my skin tone can end up a bit lighter than I actually want it to be. So I think applying my blush a little bit more far forward sort of helps balance that out. Where'd you go? So I really love this color so much. It has been pretty much the only blush I've been wearing all month. And again, this is Gingerly by MAC. My next favorite is this Boing concealer by Benefit. This is the Brightening concealer, and the shade that I'm wearing is number 1. So this is really similar to the Erase Paste that I've been using for a while now, and I think they are phasing out the Erase Paste because I haven't been able to find this online. I'm kind of okay with it because I like the new one better. It looked like this, and it's kind of a thicker, definitely a thicker consistency, and it's a salmon tone, like peachy tone concealer, and I use this to cancel out the dark circles under my eyes, and then I'll apply another concealer that matches my skin tone over top to color match a bit better. So I really, really love this so much. And then I saw my one girlfriend, I just asked her what she was wearing underneath her eyes because they looked, you could tell she had a pink tone concealer on, but her eyes just looked so bright and awake, and she really looked just refreshed and beautiful. And she said, I think it's Boing or something like that, and I did not remember them having a pink tone concealer, but I think this is fairly new. So I'm so glad I discovered this, or I'm glad that they switched it out with that one, because I like this one so much better than the erase paste. First of all, the packaging is way better. This pot is really tiny. It's kind of hard to get your finger in there, especially if you have long nails, forget about it. This one is way easier, way more surface area, so it's much easier to pat in with your finger. The other thing I like better is it's a much thinner consistency. It still covers up and cancels out my dark circles just as well, but it's a much thinner consistency. I mean, the other one was called paste, so it's a bit thicker. This one goes on just a lot more lightweight, and I love the tone of this. Now this is number 1, and the shade that I was using in erase paste was number 2, but even so, I feel like this has more of just a hint of that pink tone. It's definitely really brightening, but it's still close enough to a concealer that you don't have to use as much of a different concealer to color match it to the rest of your face. I'm really glad I discovered this. I just feel like they definitely improved this product in many, many ways by coming out with the Boing Brightening Concealer. And then I just had to make a quick mention of the House of Lashes Iconic Lights. These have been out for a while now, but I really got into wearing them so much in October. I'm wearing them right now, which is why they're not in the box. But I'm so glad House of Lashes came out with these. I love the original Iconics so much, but they are definitely very intense. They're a little severe for a look like this, for example, where I'm not wearing anything besides some eyeliner. I have like one eyeshadow on my eyes, and they're just a little harsh for looks like that. I love the shape they created when you would apply them to your eye, and everything about the original Iconics. This one kind of gives off that same effect, just a little bit more lightened up, a little bit more feathery. So they still have those same added lashes in the outer corners, just kind of add a little flick or a little flare to your outer corners and give that cat eye type of look. They're just softer, they look a bit more natural, and they're really easy to apply. I think that's because there's not quite as much lash there. So the band is a lot thinner. They fit my eye right off the bat, so I can just pop them out, pop them on, and go. So I really love the Iconic Lights. See what else I have to show you guys down here. I almost forgot, I wanted to show you guys this product by Ouai. It is the Texturizing Hairspray, and I really love this so much. I love all of Ouai's products, but I love this because it's really just the right amount of hold that I like for my hair personally. I don't like to shellac my hair into place. The trend is a bit more laid back, beachy, messy, and just sort of effortless, and I feel like all of the Ouai products really cater to that look. All of Jen's products are just, they're kind of foolproof because you can't mess it up because it doesn't have to be too perfect. It's just all about that messy look, which I love. So anyway, I did wash my hair today. Typically I like to curl my hair on the second day. It just has way more grit and grip to it and texture and volume, so it looks better when it's curled. But I thought I was gonna film, so I really wanted to curl it. But you know, freshly washed hair for me falls flat. It's sort of too soft and silky and smooth, and it doesn't really hold a wave very well. I didn't want it to hold like a tight wave, just like a loose type of thing. So this is really perfect for that because, you know, it gives you texture at the same time, so it eliminates too much of that shine that you may be getting, and you can sort of spray it up through. It smells really good. It kind of like refreshes your hair, and you can do the front like that. And I just really like it. And you can kind of spray it through at any point, just like refresh your style. I've been using this a lot recently. Again, the Texturizing Hairspray by Ouai. Okay guys, and the last product that I wanted to show you are these NYX glitters. And I wanted to tell you about these to give you a little bit of a head start, a little bit of a jump on them, because I think they're going to be so beautiful and so perfect for holiday looks. So I snagged these up as soon as I saw them on the display. I think they just came out this year. But you can even tell just looking at them, they sparkle like diamonds in the little pots. You know they're going to be just perfect and beautiful. I mean, they really, really sparkle. I'm so glad they came out with these because they're affordable, they're beautiful, the colors are exactly what everybody is kind of looking for in a glitter, honestly. So this one is, they call this red, but it's sort of more of a cranberry pink color to me. I feel like this would be gorgeous for a cranberry holiday look. This one is teal. Also stunning. This is definitely one of my favorite ones. This is copper, which is so beautiful. I feel like it's sort of a rosy copper, so they hit that color right on the nose. And then this one is called Bronze. It's a bit more of a taupey bronze, which I think is really pretty. It's very unique and just so gorgeous. I feel like this would be your perfect New Year's loose glitter that you could use. So those are the NYX Face and Body glitters. I really recommend you guys go check them out and pick up a couple just for your collection or your kit, just for, you know, holiday party if you want to add a little bit of a glitz and glam. It's a really good way to do that, and I really love these so much. Okay guys, so that is it for my October beauty favorites. I hope you enjoyed this, and I was so excited I finally got to share all the products that I've been obsessing over all month and hiding away and squirreling away. I can finally tell you all about them. I hope you got some good product recommendations in this video, and thank you so much for checking it out. I think that is everything that I had to tell you. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I love you all so much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.